Jonathan Green. This is my week 4 assignment, my final assignment for Advanced Visual Frameworks, and this class has been pretty awesome. This has been the most interesting and challenging and fun class since I've been at Full Sail. But let me get started with my assignment. For the life of me, I can't get my assignment, my actual app, to work on Android. I've tried everything. I uninstalled Titanium, reinstalled Titanium, I reinstalled SDKs in Titanium through them, and I also reinstalled the Android SDKs through Eclipse in an Android development environment, and to no avail. I've also used a terminal. You guys see how deep I actually went down the rabbit hole trying to fix this thing. But in the terminal, what I did, let me increase the size for you. The TI setup. What this does is just pretty cool tool for Titanium. Gives you a bunch of options. Hit 2 with check. It does a check environment. And it brings up a whole bunch of checks with different elements of Titanium that are installed working correctly, as you'll see once it's finished. All right, so you see Node has a new update, and then the rest of these, most of them are checked off that I have. There are some like WWDR cert, this cert, this distribution cert, distribution provisioning, NDK, and not installed HAXM to use Android x86 emulator. I actually had that installed, so I don't know why it's not running. But I went through this and I reinstalled all these things that weren't checked off. And even tried installing these things, but they stayed yellow for some reason, and to no avail, nothing worked. So I don't know what's going on. And to make sure that was my actual app, what I did was that I made a fresh new application, just try to run a window with a view on it. Nothing happened, nothing at all. Got a bunch of errors and just couldn't get it to work. But I'm digressing a little bit. Let me get into my app. The name of my app is called Anime Board, and what it does, it ties into this site right here called Hummingbird, and what it is a huge community site for anime lovers. It gives you the ability to chat with those members through a feed, like here, and then through a form as well. The feed works a lot. This is the form. Take a while to load. Well, that's loading. That's taking a while. But the feed is much like Twitter. You can follow people, and people can follow you and such. And let me see if I can do this. More than one window. And as you can see, for each account you have a library. What the library does is like a bookshelf. It's your own personal library of animes that you either use, all of them right here, but you either are currently watching, plan to watch, and complete it. As of right now, I only have currently watching. Well, I only have plan to watch and completed. But it gives you all those animes. My app ties into this pretty well. There are a few things, and I'm gonna talk to the developers. Actually, right here in this chat window, I'm talking to some of the developers. Some of these people are developers, like James is a developer, Sir Jiggly Slime is a developer. A few of the people who aren't here right now are actually developers for this website. But they have 3 APIs. They have API version 1, API version 2, and a third one, which I don't remember the name of. But we only have access to API version 1 and 2 so far. The third one, they normally use themselves and certain people, which that's the one I want for part of my application to work correctly. The third API gives you access to like the actual reviews, like reviewing the anime, as well as the reviews themselves in the forum, and the ability to chat between users and the such. As well as posting, as well as accessing the feed. You can post to the feed through the APIs, but as far as accessing them is something you need the third API for. But I'll show you guys my app. Let me get back to that. Here you go. My app is called Anime Board. You see a splash image when it first launched. It goes to this pretty cool background image when you log in. Now, this part is Apple's issue. Part of it is my issue. But what's happening right now is that this is the first issue actually I should talk about, is my cloud. When you see the undefined, that means that there's no value for a variable. For some reason, it's loading undefined every time it loads the variables I have my cloud pointing to. But at least there's communication going between my app and the cloud. But that's an issue that I need more time to work on. Hopefully I can get more time to work on it. But there's that issue. Second, it's not really an issue, but just an annoyance. Apple always feels the need to capitalize the first letter for some reason. So if we do that, it's going to capitalize the first letter of any word. But with this API, or your username in general. If it's lowercase, it needs to be lowercase. Don't capitalize it, or it's not going to come up. It'll be an error that will come up. So you have to make sure that you lowercase whatever name you're using, and then see how there's a space too. When I can myself completed the name, Apple does that too. Can't have any spaces or it won't load it correctly. Same thing with the password. And I found with the code, I can't use a password mask, or I won't be able to load the value of that text field with my password correctly. So I also had to make sure there was a mask there. And same thing did it self complete, and that happened. But anyway, there's that. Hit login correctly, and these three tabs: user, library, and anime. User is that first one, doesn't work. That's the one I wanted to use. That I need that third API the developers aren't going to give me yet. But they told me in chatting with them, I have opportunity if I complete the app, and like what they see and everything, they'll post it on the site for the users to use, and they may give me access to that API. So that's good news. The second two are the ones I'm going to show you guys right now. The first one is library. This same API loaded. There you go. This is the same library you guys saw in week 3, and it's actually this library right here from the site that loads all. It has all the anime in the library. But this gives you a more visual, a more visual experience with the app. You have the thumbnails and the slide. You can slide up and down. You hit any of them. Gives you the bigger image as well as a description and a rating. And then this is something that they have on my week 3, but now I have it now. You can scroll up actually on text if it's too long for the actual screen, which is pretty cool. And that's for any of them. There's another one that's like that you can scroll up with. Yeah, this one. But there you go. That's a library. So you see all the anime that you watched. I also have access to changing the current. You have to do it yourself. Change the currently watching or not watching status, or do it yourself through the actual website. They may give me access to that later, but I don't have access to it now. Well, my app, you can slide on any part of the screen or go back to the previous window. Now, the fun part to me right here is the anime window. So the anime window, loads it. Give it a second. Here we go. So the anime window, you see right here, it loads. It gives you the ability to search for new anime and to actually add them to your library. Now, I'm going to add this one down here, the Akami Got Killed. I'm going to add that one. As you guys can see, I have O, and it's not anywhere on my anime list for my library right now. So I'm going to add it actually do my application. So make sure I have it spelled right. Let me go back there. Okay, so, and again, this is an issue too that comes up because of the way they have their titles in their API. It's called slug in the API, but you have to make sure it's all lowercase. And there's a space to do a dash. There's a space. And you see how Apple self-filled it out for me, made a space right there. I want one. To go back there, fix that, and now make a dash. Anytime there's a space, kill. Oh, see, Apple fixed something else for me. I didn't want them to fix. So let me go back and fix it and do that again. So go. And then kill. Now I hit search. Booyah alert, anime found. Gives me a description. And then what that play sign is, it should be a poster right there. Not all of them have posters. They all have images that I found out, but they don't all have all the images you would want. They have maybe cover images, thumbnail images, or a poster image. This one doesn't have a poster image. If they have a poster image, you would see it right there, but it doesn't. I'll show you guys an anime that has a poster image. You can see how it looks. But as you can see, it gives me a play button, so I can view a trailer of the anime. So if I wanted to view the trailer, I would hit play. It will launch the YouTube app, and you guys need the YouTube app for this to work. You guys can watch the trailer. The anime, you can full screen it if you want to, and all that. So you can actually view the anime and see if it's something you really want to see. After that, you can go back to the app, and since you like the trailer, you kind of want to see it, hit add to library. This is alert authorizing your username and everything, so people can't just randomly add stuff to your library you don't want, and say it posted. So now it's posted to your library. Hit back, go to library, API loaded. As you can see, new one is loaded. And you see that the community rating is 4.02, which is pretty good. And that's it. That's my application. There we go. This is a delay with my app in the actual with my tablet in the movie screen thing for a QuickTime for some reason. But there you go. That's the app, and that's what I have so far. It's pretty cool application. Actually, I can't wait to get it working fully, but I want more time on it. There's some things that I ran across, like the SQL database and cloud database that's communicating, but just not posting the correct data, and then getting user to work, and hopefully they'll give me access to that kind of stuff, and getting Android to work somehow. I have no idea how I'm going to get that to happen, but those are the issues I'm dealing with now, and hopefully I get time to complete that. But this is my assignment for week 4. See you guys in the next class. Bye. I forgot to show you guys anime that would load correctly when you do the search. So let me do that for you guys right now. All right, make sure it's lowercase. Yeah, that Black Lagoon is a good one. Okay, do search. Yeah, there you go. Poster loads with it. So that's how I'll look if you did a poster. Do another one, just guys have a good concise idea. Search, bleach, and loads it as well too. And sometimes they don't have yeah, they don't have anime, but this one does. This one has a YouTube link. Yep, there you go. See you guys later.